Every day at 6:15 p.m., Lily passed the same little bakery on Elm Street, and every day she saw him, an old man with silver hair, sitting by the window, sipping tea, and looking out with eyes full of stories. She never went inside, yet something about him, about that glowing window, and the scent of fresh bread that drifted through the cracks of the door, pulled at her heart like a forgotten memory. On one rainy afternoon, her life changed forever. That evening, her umbrella flipped. The rain soaked her to the bone, and the bakery's warm lights called out to her like a lighthouse in the storm. Without thinking, Lily stepped inside for the first time. The bell over the door jingled softly. She paused, dripping and unsure, until the man looked up and smiled. "I wondered when you'd come in," he said gently. "You've been walking past for months." She felt stunned. "You noticed?" "Of course. You remind me of someone? Someone I lost long ago." He gestured to the chair across from him. She hesitated, then sat down, still shivering slightly from the cold. He introduced himself as Harold, and he owned the bakery with his late wife, Rose. They had opened it 50 years ago. "We never had children," he said. "But this place, this window, it was our child." Then, from his coat, he pulled out a faded photograph. A beautiful young woman, standing in front of the bakery, smiled from another time. "That's Rose. She had your eyes." Lily stared at the photo. Her heart tightened. The resemblance was haunting. The same kind eyes, the same curve of the smile. It felt like looking into a mirror that spanned decades. Over the next weeks, Lily returned again and again. Sometimes for tea, sometimes just to sit. She brought her notebook and wrote. Harold would read her lines with a quiet reverence, offering stories in return about love, loss, memory, and the way grief softens with time. One snowy morning, Harold handed her a small leather-bound journal. "Rose kept this, her last one. I think it was meant for you." Lily opened it slowly. Inside were scribbled poems, bread recipes, and at the very end, a letter to the girl who walks past my window someday. Tears spilled down her cheeks. It was as if Rose had been waiting for her too. Harold passed away peacefully a few weeks later. The town mourned quietly, but Lily grieved deeply. In his will, he had left the bakery to her. "Keep the window warm," his letter said, "and let the stories live." Lily didn't know how to run a bakery, but she knew how to listen. She renamed it Rose and Harold's. She added bookshelves, filled them with stories and poems. People came, drawn by the warmth, the charm, the stories, and the fresh-baked cinnamon rolls. And every day, Lily sat by the window Harold's old seat. She'd write, watch, wait, just as he had. She placed a fresh rose on the sill each morning. Sometimes a stranger would pass by, stop, and come in, and she'd smile, knowing that life has a quiet way of bringing people exactly where they're meant to be. If this story touched your heart, don't just scroll away. Subscribe, because more beautiful stories are waiting, and they might just change your life too.